So yeah, this is what the face looks like, which is why I normally have the little cartoon of myself there. What we're going to be looking at in this little short video is the one way that you can make your adoption of Office 365 work, no question, no doubt, none whatsoever. What I'm going to show you is the one thing that enables your users to pretty much carry on working as seamlessly as they have been using their on-premise file shares and local files on their devices. And it's bizarrely one of the things that people don't know how to do. And what I'm going to be showing you is how to get your OneDrive client to sync to your machine. Now, people are used to using things like OneDrive for business, okay? That's not that difficult, okay? They can use it as a replacement for their personal file shares. But what I'm going to show you now is how you can actually synchronize items from within Sharepoint Online Document Libraries, okay? Doing that opens up a whole raft of extra functionality because you can start to use your document libraries as if they are just normal everyday shared folders that people are currently used to using. So let's get to it. On the screen here, okay, you can see I have got Windows Explorer. Okay, we've got a nice little Word document there called document.docx because I have no imagination whatsoever. Now, you can see it's Windows Explorer, okay? But this document here is in my OneDrive. Now, I can show you that if I come into my other screen here. Okay, so just make this one visible. And if I come into my OneDrive, here we will see I've got a document called document.docx. It's funny that, isn't it? Okay, so this document here in my OneDrive that we can see in the web is exactly the same document that I can see here, okay, in Windows Explorer. Okay, now everyone's should be used to that kind of idea now. But what if it's not actually your OneDrive, okay, where the documents are stored? If we look at if we go back into Windows Explorer, on the left hand side, okay, in the kind of like the tree view, you can see that OneDrive is actually here twice. Okay, it's here in OneDrive Personal, okay, so that is my OneDrive rather than OneDrive for Business. And then we have OneDrive the 365 Guru, which is my corporate OneDrive, okay, 365 Guru being my tenant. We can see that we have the nice little symbols, okay, blue cloud, etc. Okay, all well and good. If I now go into the browser, okay, instead of being in OneDrive, I am going to come into SharePoint. Okay, whew. Loads of really useful stuff inside here, but more specifically, I'm going to come into this site, work at the 365 Guru. Now, in here, if I come to site contents, we have this document library here called Documents. Now, this is where I'm going to be doing a load of work, okay? And what I might want to do is work on these documents offline. I might have a long train journey. Well, train journeys, remember those? I might want to be, take it away to my holiday home. Again, going away to places that just doesn't happen these days, does it? But for whatever reason, I want to be able to use these documents whilst not being connected to SharePoint. So how do I do it? Well, we've got these lovely kind of buttons across the top in the menu. And in here, if I click Sync, it starts to say, okay, cowboy, okay, what is it we're going to do? Now, because I've already got my OneDrive synced anyway, I don't have to re-authenticate. So what has happened now, okay, this getting ready to sync, okay, if I could just close that, is now kept in effect a copy of this data inside or on my device. So if I come back into Windows Explorer, okay, so here we are, you'll see now that not only do I have the OneDrive Personal and the OneDrive, the 365 Guru, I've also got this one, this little one here that has, it's a picture of two buildings, it's a corporate, it's an office block, okay, so this is data that is stored within the 365 Guru tenant that's not my OneDrive, it's just being synchronized by my OneDrive client on my Windows 10 device. So inside here, we can see that I've got if I just click on it, we can see we've got the documents folder. Okay, so we've got policies, we've got Contoso financial calendar, document.docx. Okay, if we come into policies, we've got internet fair use. Okay, and there's another folder there called policies as well. If we look at this status column here, what the status column is doing is it's showing us where this document actually exists. If it's a cloud like this, then this document is actually still only in the OneDrive, in the document library back in the tenant. It's not actually being stored locally at all. In effect, all we've got here is a stub for this document. If I open this document, so if I open it up in Word, okay, if I open that, you'll notice that, just close Word back down, okay, you notice that the icon has changed, okay, it's now a green arrow on a white background. The green arrow on a white background means that this document is stored on this machine, okay, but it's available to be cleared off this machine automatically. Okay, after a certain amount of time, the document will disappear just to save space, or you can actually force it to do it. Okay, so if you right click on the document, okay, you've got free up space. If, however, we say, do you know what, I always want these documents to be available on my machine, you can do that as well. If we come to the folder, okay, so the documents folder here, okay, we've got the option always keep on this device. If we choose this, we can see that the icon initially went to a refreshing icon, okay, the chasing arrows, and it's now gone to a white arrow on a green background. This means that this document is now on this machine, okay, it's not a stub, it is physically here. It also, okay, means that it's going to be here even if we say clear up space, okay, this document will stay. The issue that we have with this, okay, is, well, what happens if I don't connect back, okay, but what's going to happen with sync issues? Those sync issues are handled by the sync client itself, okay, so it's a very nice way of dealing with this. It also means that, okay, if I need to upload a document from here to a web portal, say, I don't know if it is a business proposal that has to be uploaded to a portal or a bid process, say, okay, it's actually quite difficult to do that from a SharePoint site, okay, taking a document from the web into the web, okay, it doesn't like that, dragging and dropping across those kind of borders doesn't really work that well. But because we've got this document now within Windows Explorer, we can do all the usual Windows Explorer kind of stuff with it. We can copy it, we can paste it, and so on. Another thing is that because this is now in here, I can create new documents at this point. Okay, I know, let's say create new text document. I know that's okay, text document.txt. Such a marvelous name. Let's just type something in there. Close and save. So new text document.txt. No imagination whatsoever. that will have synced. Let's see if it has. Okay, if we come back into our web view, okay, for this, there we can see new text document.txt. Okay, so there's that two-way synchronization between what we've got in our folder and what's in the document library. Okay, at the other end in the Office 365 tenant. A lot of users complain about, oh, do I have to download documents to be able to edit them or work on them, whatever? And the answer is no, you don't. You use the OneDrive sync client in Windows 10 to keep everything up to date. Okay. Also, you've got the advantage that if you do the sync here, okay, and you've got OneDrive on your mobile device, okay, you've got it synchronized there too. Okay, cool. Right, well, have fun with this. Trust me, it makes adoption processes run so much more smoothly, okay, if you tell people this, because this is one of the big things that people have issues with. They're scared of change. They are scared of losing their current ways of working. This gives people the ability to carry on using those current ways of working, but using the new technologies. Okay. Thanks a lot. I'm David Davies. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. It's been a blast. See you later.